Okay, so I removed the X gantry from here just to help so that you can see more. It can also help get more access to the belt and make it a little bit easier to get the tension that you need. It's not necessary though, but depending on your experience, you may want to try that. The camera is behind the printer right now. The bed is all the way forward. You want to have it this way so that as you're pulling the belt, all of that torque that you're putting on the bed is directly in line with the bearing mounts that are here. If you have the bed this way and you're tensioning it, then you're putting a lot of torque on those bearing mounts, and you can actually bend them or cause some damage. So it's important that you have it up here when you're doing it. Now I also have it so that it's kind of on the edge of the table, so as I'm doing this by myself, I can use my hip to hold the printer in place, because we're going to have to pull so hard, otherwise the printer is going to want to flip up or come sliding off. We use these large pliers, large jaw pliers, either that or vice grips that have a good amount of grip to them, like a large jaw that you can get some good surface area on the belt. The difficult thing is keeping the tension while you're tightening it, which is why having two people makes this much easier. One person can turn the wrench and the other person can hold the belt. There. So it should be really difficult to get the belt to skip. I can put a real good amount of force on it and it's not going to skip at all. That's the Y-axis belt done. I'll put the gantry back on and then we can do the X-axis. To do the X-axis belt, you have to have the head removed, and you want to have the head carrier all the way over to the feeder 2 side, to the home side. You loosen the belt here with the hex driver in the front of the carriage, so you can just loosen that up. And the best way to get enough tension on the X belt is with the same kind of wide grip pliers or vice grips. You can grab the belt close to the bearing shaft and kind of use the bearing shaft to rotate your tool back, and it will help you get more torque on the belt. It'll help you really get all the tension that you need, and once it's kind of rotated back, you can tighten it down again, get it nice and snug. And just like the Y belt, it should be really difficult to make it skip. I'm pushing about as hard as I can push in good conscience, and it won't skip at all. So that's how you should be able to get proper tension for your X axis.